I'm Pascal Zois, and you're watching this week's episode of Views from the Kai. Okay. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Pascal Zois, managing producer of Blue Phoenix Studios based in Whippy. It's a studio where other photographers and filmmakers come in to create some amazing things in this space. We also do our own content creation, commercials, weddings, and films, and all kinds of fun stuff. And what do you want me to say? I've been involved with film and photography since 2012, so approaching 8 years coming up. Favorite movie, I would have to say, is Back to the Future 2.
What the hell is going on here?
Why do you like Back to the Future Part 2?
I like Back to the Future Part 2 because it's a fun late 80s portrayal of today's age. Well, now we're in the 2020s, and it's fun to see the flying cars and what people in the late 80s thought the future was going to look like, and how wrong they were and how right they were in some other respects too. I've seen a few of these views from the Kai, and I know what's very popular is talking about top fives. If I had to choose a genre, it would be top 5 superhero TV shows. My first of the top 5 superhero action TV shows would probably start off with The Flash.
My name is Barry Allen. I am the fastest man alive.
It was the second TV show of the Arrowverse, and it expanded the other superheroes and hinted to more coming, with now almost 6-7 other TV shows in that Arrowverse. Second one is probably not your typical superhero, but I would say Mr. Robot. The cinematography in Mr. Robot is beyond any other TV show. It is literally amazing just to watch it for the cinematography. I'm probably going to start watching the entire series a second time, literally just because the cinematography is that amazing. My third of my top 5s would probably be, naturally, Arrow.
You have failed this city.
Arrow was amazing when it first came out, lots of hype, lots of excitement. Realistically, the first half of the series is probably better than the second half, but you get what you get, and I'll still give it my third spot. Fourth, I would say, another one that maybe people don't know too much about is Legion. Legion is technically Professor Xavier's son, so this is a little bit in the future, but they don't really touch on the X-Men that much, just very, very briefly. It's basically a psychedelic trip meets action, and definitely an amazing watch. Fifth, I can't even choose a fifth, so I'm just going to say the entire Netflix Marvel universe. Probably Daredevil maybe is the best one of those. A lot of people didn't like Iron Fist. I didn't mind it, to be honest, but maybe that's because I didn't know too much about the comics. The other ones, Jessica Jones is great. Luke Cage was a lot of fun, and obviously Punisher was pretty badass too, so I just got to give the fifth spot to just the entirety of Marvel's Netflix run.
So I've heard Professor Xavier isn't coming back to do more Marvel. What do you think of that?
I mean, I think it's just time to pass the mantle or the Cerberus helmet, even though we had, what was the other guy's name?
James
McAvoy.
Yeah.
We did have James McAvoy play an iteration of a younger Professor X, but I don't know. He might reprise his role, maybe not. Now that X-Men is going into Disney and Marvel, probably get a complete recast of all of our favorite heroes from X-Men. And that's it for this week's episode of Views from the Kai. I know what to do, just let me get it out. It was a lot of fun to be on here and fill in for Kai for one episode. You might see me again in the future, but till then, stay tuned for next week.